So the 12th question in lead code is to convert an integer to Roman. So before actually we start, we should be having some basic understanding of what are these Roman characters and integers. We must have already learned it during our school days. Okay, so these are the representation map. These are the like how 1 is represented, how 5 is represented, 10. And let's say that if you want to represent 3, we'll have to write I. These things we should be knowing already. And also how we represent 9, right? 9 is nothing but 10 minus 1, right? So what we'll do to subtract, we'll put those characters in the left side. So 10 is here. If I want to subtract 1, I will be putting the I behind the x, so it will be like ix, right? These things we should be knowing, and they've already provided us the combinations like where we need to do the subtraction. Okay, that is being given here. So the solution I have come up with is like basically let's say that whenever we want to write convert any integer to Roman, right? Let's say 36. Okay, so how can I represent it? Like basically it will be in terms of the lowest, like I mean the possible notation would be to use for 10, right? Like basically I will have to go with the 10 here, 10 10 10. So I will go to 30. The least value that can represent 30 is 36 is 30. All right, 36 is x. Okay, oh sorry, to represent 36, what we'll have to do here is basically we'll have to have a xxx, correct? And that will give us a 30, right? And also we'll still remain with the 6. So 6 can be represented using these two, 5 plus 1 6. So xxx vi, this is how we need to represent, correct? So at first what we'll have to do is we'll have to identify which is the symbol that we are supposed to use, correct? Let's say that I want to use a 55, correct? I cannot use xxxx for 5 times and then use 5, right? That is incorrect, because we already have a to represent a 50 we have something like L, correct? So what will have to do is 55, right? So first character would go like this L, and remaining whatever it is 5 will have to use the rest of it. So now the coming to the logic, right? What we are doing here is basically I've already arranged this in a sorting way. Okay, like I mean 1900, this is the representation. Okay, now let's say that for any number I get, what I will check is where does that number go among all this, right? Which should be greater than this, correct? Let's say that if I want to go for a 35, as I mentioned it is a 36, right? I will check if 36 is greater than 1000. No, right? 900, 500, 400. Similarly, when I go here 50, it will be still no, right? I cannot represent 36 using the 50th symbol. Then I will go to 40. Even this won't work. And finally this I can use 10 to represent 36. 36 is greater than 10, so I can use it. Okay, so how to use it now? The next thing is, yeah, the I can use a 10, that I know, like x. And also it's we should be like I mean 10 is here, 36 will have to represent 36, right? First what we'll take is how many times we'll have to repeat the x to get the 36, correct? So for that we'll have to find the quotient plus, like I mean we'll be dividing 36 by 10, and the quotient would be 3, right? That will give us an idea that how many times I need to multiply the 10 to get the 36, to go to the 36. Okay, right? So ideally we'll get till using x we can go till only the value 30, right? X. So we'll be finding out the quotient first, and we'll be storing it, and then remaining 6, right? We are still left with the 6. Then what we'll have to do is we can use a recursion to find out that value, that split again. Okay, now here we got a 30 value. Okay, we got a 30, and whatever the reminder is there, right? If there is a reminder, we'll try to find it again. We will call the same, and we will come again. And now it is a 6, right? We will be again iterating through it, which is whichever the which symbol I can use. And the 6 is greater than 9, no. So we'll come here, 6 is greater than 5, so I can, it means that I can use a 5 here. So 5 will be picked here, and remainder will be 1. So I will be appending with the older one, whichever was there, right? So initially it was xxx, and then 5 will be returned by this, and again whatever the remainder that will come, right? Again we'll go here, and it will be here greater than or equal to, it will be matched to this, that will be appended to it. Basically we'll be using the recursion to solve this problem. And also the one thing that we need to make sure is we just have to understand how we bring up this Roman number. Basically, like if we want to how we can break down the numbers and prepare this character. That's it. Thank you.